When you're deep in thought, it might feel like you're listening. But have you ever stopped to ask, listening to what? Or to who? Is that voice in your head really you, or something else entirely? Something quieter, hidden, whispering truths and half-truths all at once? Think about it. That constant commentary in your mind, narrating your life, questioning your choices, dragging up old memories, even forecasting futures that never happen. What is that? And why does it have so much influence over you? Here's the reality most people never notice. You are not your thoughts. You are not that voice. You're the watcher, the silent witness to all that noise. And yet, so many of us live trapped inside our own heads, tangled in that web of mental chatter, believing it's reality. But what if I told you that freedom from this endless noise is not only possible, it's closer than you think? What if you could step beyond the limits your mind has placed on you and live with more clarity, calm, and energy than you've ever known? The mind loves control. It keeps you on a treadmill of thinking, planning, worrying, regretting. And while it's keeping you busy, life is right there, unfolding in front of you. Moment after moment, slipping past while you miss the beauty, the stillness, the simple magic of being here now. In this video, we're going to talk about how to quiet that noise and reconnect with the deeper part of yourself, the part beyond thoughts, beyond emotions, beyond the illusion that you're in control. You'll learn how to step out of the chatter and into a peace you may not have realized was possible. So, take a deep breath. Let the rest of the world go for a few minutes. Let this moment be the start of a journey back to the real you. Because here's the truth, the voice in your head isn't you. And once you really understand that, you'll never see your thoughts or your life the same way again. When you're alone with your thoughts, what do you hear? A calm, steady guide? Or a restless narrator that never shuts up? Most people live with a mental voice that's always running, analyzing, criticizing, planning, replaying. But here's the mind-bending part. That voice is not you. Pause for a second. If you can hear the voice, if you can notice it, doesn't that mean you're separate from it? You're not the chatter. You're the one listening. This realization is the first step toward peace. Because once you know you're not the voice, you can stop letting it run your life. So why does it exist in the first place? It's not bad by design. It's there to keep you safe, to make sense of the world, to predict what might happen. But in trying to protect you, it often overreacts, creating chaos in your head. It replays old arguments, invents problems, spins up fears about things that will never happen. Imagine you're in a movie theater. On the screen, a stunning sunset over the ocean. But next to you, someone keeps whispering, "Why's the sky that color? Do you think it's going to rain? What's happening next?" That's your inner voice, talking over the beauty of the moment. So how do you break free? Step 1. Just observe it. Right now, if you can, close your eyes. Listen to the thoughts passing through your mind. What are they saying? Are they analyzing what I'm saying? Planning what you'll do later? Doubting whether this will work? Just listen. Notice how the voice seems to have a mind of its own. Here's the key. The voice is only a pattern, a collection of mental habits. When you watch it without judgment, you create a space between you and the noise. That space is freedom. The voice feeds on your attention. The more you believe its stories, the stronger it feels. But the moment you step back and just watch it, it starts to lose its grip. You're no longer the actor in the drama. You're the audience, calmly watching the play. The goal isn't to shut the voice up completely. That's impossible. Thoughts will come and go. Your job is to see them for what they are. Just thoughts, not reality. They're like clouds drifting across the sky. And you are the sky, vast, still, untouched by the passing clouds. This is the foundation of inner freedom, knowing you are not your thoughts, but the awareness behind them. And the more you live from that awareness, the more peace and clarity you'll find. Now, what about the emotions that voice stirs up? Because letting go of mental chatter is one thing, letting go of the feelings attached to it can be much harder. Some emotions go deep. They're tied to old wounds and painful memories. But the process is the same. Feel them without becoming them. Watch them without letting them define you. Here's something that might surprise you. Most of the emotional weight you carry isn't from the events themselves. It's from holding on to them. We replay the hurt. We resist the feeling. We refuse to let it move on. Emotions are like energy. They're meant to flow. When you cling to them, the energy gets stuck. It becomes heavy baggage you drag everywhere. Think about the last time someone hurt you. The moment might have been over in minutes, but your mind probably replayed it again and again. The event ended. The pain, you kept alive. Letting go isn't pretending it never happened. It's releasing the grip it has on you. It's letting the feeling rise, be felt fully, and then fade. Try this. Bring to mind something that's been weighing on you. A fight, a regret, a fear about the future. Notice where you feel it in your body. Maybe a tight chest or a knot in your stomach. Don't push it away. Don't judge it. Just notice. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, imagine that tightness loosening, the knot untying. Silently say, I see you. I feel you. I release you. This is surrender, not as weakness, but as freedom. When you stop fighting your emotions, they can pass. When you stop believing the story your mind tells about them, you can simply feel and let go. Now, let's talk about one of the sneakiest traps of all, the illusion of control. We crave control. Control over our lives, over other people, over the future. It feels safe, like if we could just manage every detail, everything would be okay. But here's the twist. The harder you try to control everything, the more you see how little you actually can. And while that realization can feel scary, it can also set you free. Think about it. How many times have you planned something down to the smallest detail, only for life to rewrite the script? Maybe you practiced the perfect conversation, but it went in a totally different direction. Maybe you pictured your career unfolding one way, and ended up somewhere you never expected. It's frustrating, but it's also reality. Life is too big, too complex to fit into the neat little boxes we imagine. The weather won't change because you want sunshine. People won't follow the script you've written for them in your head. And the future will unfold however it unfolds, no matter how much you try to predict it. When you cling to control, you suffer. You fight against the natural flow, trying to bend it your way. It's exhausting, like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the faster it slips through. So, what if you loosened your grip? What if you surrendered, not in defeat, but in trust? Trusting that life knows what it's doing, even when you don't. Trusting that you can handle whatever comes, even when it's not what you planned. Here's an exercise. Close your eyes if you can. Think of something you're desperate to control right now. A choice, a relationship, an outcome. Notice what it feels like in your body. Is there tension, anxiety, a tightness? Now take a deep breath. And as you exhale, imagine letting it go. See yourself opening your hands. Feel the weight lift. Silently say, I release this. I trust the process. Letting go of control doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop trying to force what isn't yours to decide. It means you show up, do your best, and then let life take its course. Life has its own rhythm. When you stop resisting it, you find a kind of peace control could never give you. Even when things don't go as planned, they often turn out better than you imagined. Imagine standing in a river. If you fight the current, you'll wear yourself out. If you move with it, you'll go farther with less effort. Life works the same way. The current is always guiding you if you'll let it. And this surrender isn't just about outside circumstances. It's about your inner world too. How often do you try to control your own emotions? Forcing yourself to feel better or pushing away feelings you don't want to have? What if you simply allowed them to be? What if you trusted they'd pass, just like everything else? Here's a mantra you can carry. I control what I can, and I let go of what I can't. Say it when you feel the urge to grip tighter. It's a reminder that while you can guide your actions, choices, and attitude, the rest belongs to life. Once you loosen your grip on control, you open the door to something bigger, living openly. Imagine waking up with a sense of lightness, a quiet joy, ready for whatever the day might bring. That's what living openly feels like. But many of us don't live that way. We've built walls made from fear, from old pain, from the instinct to protect ourselves. They feel safe, but they're also prisons. How many times have you held back your true feelings because you were afraid of being judged? How many opportunities have you passed up because you were scared to fail? Those walls keep us from getting hurt, but they also keep us from truly living. Living openly doesn't mean life will always be easy. It means you stop letting the fear of pain dictate your choices. It means embracing life, unpredictable, imperfect, and beautiful. Let's start with the heart. When it's open, you feel connected, alive, at peace. When it's closed, you feel guarded, distant, heavy. We close our hearts because we're afraid. Afraid of being vulnerable, of being hurt, of being truly seen. But here's the thing. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's courage. It's the purest form of strength. When you live with an open heart, you feel deeply, connect honestly, and experience life fully. Yes, it's risky, but it's also where real joy lives. Try this. Think of someone or something you love. A person, a pet, a place, a memory. Let yourself feel the warmth of that love. Now imagine that warmth expanding, filling your chest and flowing outward with each breath. That's an open heart. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. Living openly also means being fully present. Too often, we're lost in the past or worried about the future. Meanwhile, life is happening right here. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Notice what you see, hear, and feel around you. Anchor yourself in this exact moment. When your mind drifts, bring it back. This practice of presence is your gateway to openness. It lets you see life as it really is, not through the filter of your thoughts. And openness isn't just about you, it's about how you connect with others. We hide our real thoughts and feelings out of fear of rejection. But it's when we share openly, when we're honest and vulnerable, that we form the deepest connections. Here's a challenge. In your next conversation, tell the truth about something you'd normally hold back. Notice how it feels. You might be surprised at how it changes the connection. Living openly also means saying yes to life. We wait for perfect moments, but perfect moments rarely come. Sometimes you have to create them by stepping forward, even when you're unsure. And now we bring it all together. True freedom. What does it mean to be truly free? It's not about escaping responsibilities or avoiding struggle. It's about living without the inner chains that hold you back, the chatter, the emotional weight, the need for control. Freedom starts inside. It's not something you get, it's something you uncover. It's already there, underneath the fear and resistance. Let's start with the mind. We think we'll be free once we solve every problem. But notice, the moment one problem disappears, another takes its place. The mind will always find something to fixate on, unless you learn to step back. Next time your mind starts spinning, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself, I am not my thoughts. Watch them pass like leaves floating down a stream. This isn't ignoring reality, it's refusing to be trapped in your mind's stories about it. Freedom with emotions works the same way. You don't have to stop feeling. You just stop letting feelings rule you. See them, name them, let them pass. One of the most powerful truths about freedom is this. You don't need life to go your way to be at peace. You can find peace even in chaos. Picture standing in the middle of a storm. Rain pouring, wind howling, and yet inside there's stillness. That stillness is who you really are. When you live from there, you realize freedom isn't about the storm stopping, it's about finding calm inside it. So how do you live this freedom? By being present. By letting go of what you can't change. By opening your heart to life as it is. Here's a mantra. I am free, no matter what. Say it when life feels heavy. Say it when plans fall apart. Say it when your emotions try to pull you under. Freedom isn't out there, it's in here. It's showing up fully for life, without fear, without resistance, without needing to control it. Take a moment now. Breathe. Let the stillness rise. Everything you've been looking for, the clarity, the peace, the freedom, has been within you the whole time. Think back to where we began, that restless voice in your head. At first, it felt like it was in charge. But now you know the truth. You're the one listening. You get to decide how much power to give it. We've talked about releasing emotional baggage, about letting the waves rise and fall without holding on. We've looked at the illusion of control, and how trust brings more peace than gripping ever could. We've explored living openly, tearing down walls, opening your heart, being here for life as it happens. And now you know, freedom isn't a destination. It's not a finish line. It's a choice you make, moment by moment, to come back to yourself. So take one more deep breath. Feel the part of you that nothing can disturb. Carry that with you. Let it guide you. Because you are free, not because of what's happening around you, but because of what's alive within you. Thank you for walking this path with me. Now, let's live it.